That's why it's so necessary to just near the end of what you were saying on how a lot of people seem to be going along with a certain thing, an idea, an ideology, a policy, a statement, whatever it is. It's so important for us to engage with those around us, to actually have conversations about those things with those around us, because what you'll find is it's not a majority. It's a loud minority.
Yeah.
I've found this in so many cases, especially as I've been having more of these conversations with people over the past couple of years. You know, you talk with coworkers, or you talk with friends, or you talk with people in your community, and you have these conversations about things that are going on, and you realize, oh, you mean what I'm seeing on social media being promoted and what I'm hearing from news outlets being promoted isn't actually what people are on board with. It's really an interesting and scary phenomenon that takes place. There are so many things that are kind of being put into law, either through the government, or through executive orders from the presidency, or through mandates from, local governments, that people aren't in agreement with.
Yeah.
And what's really sad is those are our representatives, and they're not asking what the constituent wants anymore. They have their agendas.
Yes.
And they are working to meet the demands of the minority that's loud on social media and their own agendas.
Yeah.
And that's a problem. And that's something that even at a local level, even at a home level, we should be talking to our neighbors and saying, are you in agreement with this?
Right.
No, me neither. Maybe we should say something about that. Maybe we should go to our school boards. Maybe we should go to our, town halls. Maybe we should go to our local councils. Maybe we should involve ourselves more into the communities that personally, and I know with you, we don't really engage in any of that stuff. That stuff's boring.
Yeah.
That stuff's not interesting. But that's where some stuff is getting done. That's leading to some of the changes that we're seeing on a larger scale nationally.
Yeah.
It started in these kind of local chapters, in these local council meetings, in these school boards with school, teachers unions, which are crap and which are, no offense to teachers. And we got to engage ourselves more into all of this stuff on a local level. And make sure we're having conversations. Like I said before, I'm going to repeat it. Have conversations with your neighbors and with those in your community, your friends, and see where they're at.
Right.
We want to do what's best for the whole.
Right.
And it starts with us getting involved locally. But
I think that is definitely key. The more, even though I hate talking about this kind of stuff, but
you don't have to talk about this type of stuff. But I mean, you could talk about how you feel about it,
right.
what you've seen, because you have a completely different perspective from me.
But what I'm saying is, I think it is important to talk about these things, because bringing it back really, really close, just even with our kids, I want, if we all did this, I think it would change the whole culture. But I want to talk to my kids about this stuff and actually ask them their opinions on certain things, because I want them to start to learn how to think, because we haven't been taught how to think.
Yes.
Unfortunately. In our school system, in our politics, we're just told what to think. We're told, choose a side.
Right.
Here's what you think.
Not how to think.
Yeah. You're told in school, here's the material, learn it. This is what you know.
Don't get me started on schools.
And they just kind of teach you how to follow.
Yeah.
They don't teach you how to lead. They teach you how to follow. And I mean, that's not good. That's not healthy.
Yeah.
And you think about, I want my kids to learn how to think for themselves and problem solve. I'm not saying they make up their own truth. I'm saying they find out the truth or they find out the problem and figure out what
But
they
you
think
allow
is
them
best.
to figure out the problem.
Yes, you let them figure it out. You let them decide what they think.
And
Opinions
you
are
always
different.
will retain more from that
Yes.
than you will from reading it in a book and studying for a test that I forget tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that like I want them to learn is, and I wish, I don't know how to fix this, but like with the whole political sides, you only ever have two choices to solve a problem. And like if you think about in the household or in a community, when you're trying to solve a problem, you've got all these minds and you might have an idea that you think's really great until Bobby over there says something. And then you're like, oh yeah, that's a better idea. And then Susan says something, you're like, oh, well, we could combine those two things and then it's even better.
Yeah.
So like the more people you have to problem solve, the better it can get. But if you just have two sides that are like, this is our opinion, or this is our solution, this is our solution, they both might not be very good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so you have to choose like one of the bad solutions.
Yes.
And it's just
and we've been given these bad solutions for many years now. We've been given these bad presidential candidates to choose from. You're like, really? This is the best that America can offer. I know it's not. And that's why so many people are frustrated. What's up, everybody? You just watched a clip from one of our Just Breathing podcasts. If you want to see the full version, you just hit the link in the description below. Or if you want to just keep watching clips, we got some more right here. Thanks, everybody.